EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte at rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Carolina Panthers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready. Striker, 3-3, set.
Young wasting no time, right to the air. Got his man, it's Jonathan Mingo. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Ready. Hey, check Mega.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On play action, Young. A quick throw there is incomplete. The Panthers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. You talk about this Washington defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 1. Godwin, the motion man. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up fourth down. And now a decision here on the opening drive. Fourth and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
A quick pass here to Godwin. And he is going to have the Panthers first down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains. It's Young off play action. Flush to his right. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Sanders is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Here we go.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
Sanders again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal, would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. When you look at this defense, they're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown, they got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Here we go, set.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, cross steal. Ready.
Young now. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Young to throw on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3.
They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 1st and 10, Young. And connecting here with DJ Sharp. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A very solid gain of 27.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. The guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
That throw by Young incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
And Chark goes in motion left.
Ready?
A quick throw complete to Chark. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Ready up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Young will set to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Deron Payne. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal.
This one from 35 yards away. The kick by Pinheiro is good.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
First catch here by McLaurin, and he's got himself a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Commanders.
Powell. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the 2nd quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a 1st down.
And got his man complete.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
Terry McLaurin, 51 yards.
And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Let's go now.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown. Accelerating, and off he goes.
Big strides. Look at him go.
And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Young.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Chris Godwin.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers are able to stretch out their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you've practiced a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Third down throw incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Howell going to go for it. Complete, it's Dotson.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Now, the offense, they've really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts
as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Second down, Howell back to pass. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your pull.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is now 24. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Now he'll look to throw it. That one complete out to Dotson. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
The Young keeps it, moving right.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Ready.
Young to throw it.
He's got Mingo. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30.
That one goes for 24 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They go play action. Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Jonathan Mingo
from 19 yards away.
And the Panthers have opened the lead up to 30. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Commanders 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
First down, how to throw.
Flushed out right.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
It's Howell with another throw.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down. Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
That's over the middle and caught by Mingo.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
An option handoff given to Sanders.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On play action, Young sliding out of the pocket.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line.
Strike. Check. Strike. Stand.
A give running left. It's Sanders.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Hey, check mega. Claw, 10.
Now Young. Put it on the carpet, a fumble.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
The Commanders take over first down 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Howell out of his own end zone. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Howell.
Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Howell, another throw on second down. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Howell looking to throw again. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
4th down, Howell, desperation time.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. And Young's going to throw it here.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Throwing here, Howell. Tries the right side, finding Woods here.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And once more, Howell back to the air.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Back to throw, Howell. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. And second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yards to the 5. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
The York on now for the extra point.
And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Panthers 38, Commanders 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
12-yard line.
Here we go, set. Cut.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina.